I guess it's safe to say that the saga is now over for Viktor Gyökeres and Manchester United. The story has been brewing over on social media. It first came out that, he would prefer to go to Manchester United no matter what. Fabrizio Romano said this, and Fabrizio Romano was pretty much covering everything. And he said, obviously, that Viktor Gyökeres would go to Man United, whether we make Champions League or not. And that, obviously, the decision was already made way before the Europa League final. And then we come to basically the mid-transfer window. There's the whole saga back and forth between him and his agent and Sporting. And I brought you a news about the whole statement that the Sporting director, Sporting president actually, stated out facts about what went on between him and the agent. And the next thing is kind of like, we're dragging on and all of that. And yesterday it was said, Viktor Gyökeres, Arsenal has had conversations with Viktor Gyökeres, but Man United still keep calling regarding the situation and all of that. And then obviously we had other reporters, reliable reporters, state that that Viktor Gyökeres has had conversations with Arsenal, but no concrete talks have been held. I'm like, okay, this sounds like that Man United is still in the picture. Yep, this sounds like, some positive news or something to hold on to. We had situations where even like Rio Ferdinand just came out and said, he doesn't think Viktor Gyökeres is basically a Man United player, so he would prefer Osimhen over Gyökeres. No doubt, Osimhen has a good output. He's a technical player. He's good. He's fast. He has long legs. He scores amazing goals. Yeah, but not as much as Viktor Gyökeres. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to who wants Man United more. Who wants Man United more? Who wants to play for Man United? We have Omar Berrada, the chief executive officer of Manchester United, stating that obviously we'll only sign players who are interested in coming to the club. Right? So that sounds like a very good plan. We'll only sign players who are interested in coming to the club. So everybody still got excited, and some people kind of got faint-hearted. You had people stating that the deal is probably not over. Others stating that the deal is over. You had other reputable YouTube channels saying, their sources say that certain things are happening, certain things are not happening, this, and that. And then it makes you start to wonder or start to think, like, what is actually going on? What is actually going on with the whole transfer window, with Manchester United's targets? We had the pool, where we secured Cunha. There's also Bryan Mbeumo going to Tottenham, and then obviously they said, his choice is basically Manchester United. I know at some point in some videos I've stated specifically that we have a similar player to Gyökeres in Manchester United, and that is Rasmus Højlund, albeit 5-6 years younger. And he hasn't hit his peak yet, and he could hit his peak this next season. This could be his season to be made or to come up top and do something. Then Arsenal were interested in Gyökeres, interested in Šeško. It's just a whole lot of saga. It was a full-blown saga. Even up until yesterday, it was a full-blown saga. And that's why I released that video, that it was a full-blown saga. Up until today, basically 4 hours ago, Fabrizio Romano literally states that Gyökeres' priority is to join Arsenal this summer, despite calls from Manchester United in recent weeks. That broke my heart. Yeah, in as much as I am not expected to basically feel that way, because anything can happen. He's not yet a Manchester United player, so you can't really make a decision. But for someone to actually just, for him to actually, I'm sure he's probably saying this through his agents and intermediaries. Yesterday, I saw it through the Portugal outlet stating that obviously Gyökeres has decided that he would move to Arsenal. But there are so many factors. Could it be that obviously he's looking at Champions League, he's looking at, very many opportunities for him to kind of, play in Europe and all of that, doesn't want to come and build with Manchester United or stuff. I saw even reports that the project presented by Manchester United is not appealing to him. So that is why, offered him, made him an offer and all of that. It wasn't appealing to him. And I'm like, okay, cool. So, which now brings me to the very many options we have that we could go for that could also come and make an impact at the club. And that is what we are thinking about now, even though this is not what we're going to go into. Probably do a deeper research, but there's conversations between Manchester United and Eketike, and there's also conversations between Man United and Viktor Osimhen. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? The following tweet with regards to, or the following line with regards to Fabrizio Romano's tweet is that Gyökeres is always an option amid Šeško talks with no deal sealed so far. Arsenal keep assessing situation. He's now at a situation where they're assessing between him and Šeško. Where does that leave us? I mean, if he's not worthy of being a player for Manchester United, if he doesn't want to come to the club, we should pivot to someone else. Pivot to someone else with immediate alacrity, with immediate effect. Pivot to someone else. Because the truth is, we don't want anybody who's going to be tossing us up and down. If you're not going to come, don't come. Right? So the saga, for me, I feel the saga is over. If anything happens afterwards, that's fine. I believe that Gyökeres doesn't want to come to Man United, even though there's also the issue with the club and the price and what Man United is going to pay and what the president is saying and the back and forth. If there's too much drama, just let him be. Let him be. Let him be. Go for someone else. Go for a player that is less known, that can actually do something and come and give us 10 to 15 goals a season. I mean, if we have 10 to 15 goals a season from our front three and we have another 10 to 15 goals, like front three, what I mean by front three, if Mbumo is secured, Cunha is secured, and then the striker scores 10, 15 goals, we have 10 goals from Rasmus, 10 goals from the new, or 15 goals from the new striker, 10 goals, even if it's 10 goals from Ahmad, and then, 10 goals from Bruno, because obviously he scores 10 every season. I mean, we're over 10 every season. I mean, we're home and dry. So what do you guys think? Because he says, Fabrizio Romano says here, United remain keen, but believe deal now unlikely. Boom. So what do you need? The saga is over. Literally over. This was 4 hours ago. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think, basically? Yeah. So basically it's sad, but we have to move on pretty quickly and secure other deals that we need to secure to move on with what we need to move on to. That is my take on all of this. Šeško, if Arsenal are not going for Šeško, and Šeško is a deal that we want to go to, even though that's another 21-year-old that could come from Germany and come and struggle in England. I don't know. Should we go for an experienced player again? Another experienced player in Viktor Osimhen, 25, 26 years old, negotiate a good deal with him and make him the main man and let people like Xerxes and Erasmus kind of watch and learn and all that. The money we're channeling for this one, we could channel it to Osimhen and secure a deal, or probably even a loan deal, right? But there's still also so many other good strikers apart from Eketike and Viktor Osimhen. I mean, the striker pool is a bit, narrow and stuff. And now with the Club World Cup coming up already, like in a few hours, it's going to be difficult to gauge the striker market, even though this is an opportunity for us to watch one. But some of the other clubs have wrapped up their signings and stuff. But this is still June, early days. The transfer window will open, and trust me, there's going to be more and more rumors coming up. So official, Viktor Gyökeres rejects Man United, and his priority is to join Arsenal this summer, despite calls from Manchester United in recent weeks, according to Fabrizio Romano. And even David Onstein has reported it as well. Gyökeres always an option amid Šeško talks with no deal sealed so far. Arsenal keep assessing situation. United remain keen but believe the deal is now unlikely. So we move to someone else. That is what it is. So you expect that in the next couple of days there'll be new news about a new striker that we'll be interested in, or do something crazy in the transfer market. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section. Do you think that Gyökeres could have made it in Manchester United? And obviously, it's proving Rio Ferdinand right? So, do you think Gyökeres could have made it in Manchester United? If so, if not, who would do it? And all of that. And yeah, Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, goodbye, and God bless.